Welcome to Durga MongoDB session 2. Okay, so here just let me review few minutes about the previous session, whatever we covered, friends. Sir, can you please tell what is MongoDB? Okay, it is a database. It is the database from MongoDB vendor. MongoDB vendor. It is the database, right? Okay. So next, do you know it is the most popular trending database these days? Okay, like MongoDB. What is the official website? MongoDB.com is the vendor website. Vendor website, right? Okay, like why the word Mongo? Okay, it is not mango. Okay, because mango is more popular than Mongo. So most of the people, even myself also, sometimes maybe earlier I pronounced mango DB. No, it is the Mongo DB, right? So what is the why the word mango? Have you remember, right? Yeah. Anyone aware why the word mango? Okay. So mango, humongous. Okay, like humongous. Okay, like sir, have you observed, sir? Here you can see, here you can see mango in this word. You can see humongous. Okay, like sir, what is this humongous means? Extremely large means very large. It can handle any large volumes of data, extremely large. To reflect that, they took the word mango. Remember a bit carefully, right? This is the why the word mango means humongous. Where do you know what is the meaning? It can handle extremely large volumes of data. Remember this one, sir. Okay, like that's why the word mango, like. So now where we can use MongoDB? We can use everywhere, sir. Anywhere. For desktop applications we can use. Next, mobile applications we can use. Mobile applications we can use. Next, for full stack web applications. Web applications like Merna. Next, and after that, one more stack I covered. Merna, mean stack. Okay, like everywhere the people are going to use, right? Okay, Merna stack, mean stack, like sir, what is the Merna? What is the M meant for what? Yes, M meant for what? MongoDB, Express.js, React.js. Next, and after that, Node.js. Like here also everything is the same. Instead of React, the people are going to use Angular.js, right? But anyway, whether it is the JavaScript based web application, the compulsory required database is MongoDB only these days, right? Remember this one, MongoDB is that much popular database. Okay, the most common users are, we can use MongoDB everywhere. Don't keep any doubt at all. Next, one small point you people should aware. Okay, MongoDB is a JavaScript based. Have you remembered, right? It is the JavaScript based. MongoDB itself is JavaScript based. Internally, it is using Mozilla's monkey JavaScript engine. Okay, Mozilla's Spider. Okay, Spider monkey JavaScript engine. JavaScript engine. It is internally it is using, sir. Okay, Mozilla's Spider monkey JavaScript engine, internally it is using. Take a bit very special care, right? Okay, well, so it is the JavaScript based, because if you want to store the data, in which format it's going to store, sir? JSON format. If you are getting the data, in which format you are going to get? In the form of JSON. Okay, remember this one, sir. So JSON and BSON are storage formats. Storage formats, data storage formats in MongoDB. Okay, remember a bit very carefully, sir. In MongoDB, how the data is going to be stored in the form of JSON. So under BSON, JSON actually we are going to provide. We will provide in the form of JSON, but internally at the memory level, in which format it's going to store, sir? BSON form. Anyone, can you please tell what is BSON? What is the BSON? Binary JSON. Remember this one. BSON means binary JSON. It is internally storage format. Being a developer, we are not required to worry about this format. Remember this. Next, one more very important point, sir. Very important. What is the type of MongoDB database? What is the type of MongoDB database? It is the document type. It is the document type database, right? Document type database, right? Please take a bit special care. It's the document type database, or it is no SQL database. No SQL database, right? So no SQL database. Okay, like, so do you know there are two types of databases are there very commonly the people are using. One is relational database, one is the relational database or SQL database or SQL database. Second one is document type database or no SQL database. Remember a bit carefully, right? So in relational database, can you please tell few points about relational database? We covered already all these things in the first video itself very clearly, right? Anyone? Relational database or SQL database, the data will be stored in the form of tables. The data will be stored in the form of tables. Next, relations are there. Relations are there. Relationships are there between the data, just like one to one. Next, and after that one to one. Next, one to many to many. Like relationships are there. Next, do you know each table has a fixed schema means structure, something like which fields are there in every record. Okay, like each table has a fixed schema. Next, relationships are there. Next, if you want to retrieve data, sometimes you have to collect the data from multiple tables by using join queries. By using for multiple queries, join queries we require to write, which is going to communicate with the multiple databases to get our required data. Is it clear for you people, right? So this is relational databases, right? Sir, can you please tell an example for the all our known databases, Oracle, MySQL, etc. All these things are okay relational databases, right? DB2, next DB2, like all. Okay, now what about the document type databases, right? Sir, here the data will be stored in the form of documents. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. The data will be stored in the form of document related databases, right? Instead of table, now the data will be stored in the form of documents. Okay, like next, here take very special care. So these documents are no schema. So if a schema is not there, then we have complete freedom. In the first document, you can provide 10 fields, but in the second document, you can provide only one field. In the third document, you can provide 10 fields also possible. No schema, no schema. Okay, like you should aware, sir. There is no schema for that. Okay, like next, do you know, here this is one. Next, total data is available in the same document only. Okay, the data will be distributed across multiple documents. No, related data is available in a single document. That's why there is not required to have not required to have join queries, not required to have join queries. So because of that, obviously performance is more or not? Yes, performance is more. Take very special care about this. Are you getting? Because of no schema, the biggest advantage what we are going to get is more flexibility, because everything is available at single place. That's why performance is more when compared with the relational databases, right? Sir, can you give an example for? Can you please give an example for this? Is our MongoDB, Cassandra, like Amazon DynamoDB, like multiple databases are there here also. Sir, Cassandra, have you heard about Cassandra, like HBase, okay, like HBase, like all these things are multiple NoSQL databases, right? So the biggest advantage, do you know, if you learn MongoDB, tomorrow if you require to work on any other database, yes, how happily you can do that, no problem at all. Okay, like next, do you know in MongoDB what is the structure of MongoDB, right? Okay, what is the structure of MongoDB? Okay, the first point here is observe very carefully about this one, sir. Sir, here MongoDB I install. Okay, just have a look once. This is my MongoDB, sir. So it's the physical database. It's the physical in the MongoDB. So I want to store. I want to create database related to my e-store. Okay, e-store, like I want to create my database related to e-store. Tomorrow some college automation system I'm going to do. I want to create one more database related to college automation system. Observe that someone asked what is the difference between logical database or physical database. Sir, in the same database, is it possible to maintain two databases or not? One database for my e-store, second database for my student college automation system. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Someone asked what is the difference between physical database, logical database. Yes, physical database. How many physical databases are there? Only one, because only one installation of MongoDB. Only one installation of MongoDB. But how many logical databases are there? Yes, sir, this is store DB. This is store DB. This thing I'm using the word okay, college DB, something like a college DB, like two databases are there. Okay, these two databases are by default considered as logical databases. Take very special care, right? Next, and after that, yes, now in this logical database, okay, you can create any number of tables. Remember this a bit carefully, sir. These words are very important. Please observe that. Any number of tables, usually in our database, any number of tables we can create, right? Yes, these tables are by default considered as documents. Sorry, these tables are by default considered as collections. Observe carefully, right? What about this? Collections. Collection. In relational database, we are using the word table, but in document database, we are going to use the word collection. Okay, like, sir, in these tables, we have multiple records are there. Okay, multiple records are there. So these records are by default considered, yeah, documents. Remember this one. Document means it's a record. Document means it's a record. Now the data is not stored in the table form, because no schema. Yes, this document is the independent. This document is the independent, right? So these documents are independent of each other because no schema. Okay, like, so the people who want to map, so database, okay, yeah. So the physical database contains several logical databases. Each logical database contains several collections. Each collection contains several documents. Remember this one, sir. Sir, collection is something like a table. Document is something like anyone, can you please tell? I forgot. Document is something like a record or row. We can use the word. Yeah, mapping is the clear, right? Yes, friend. Relational databases and document related databases mapping. So database contains several collections. Each collection contains several documents. Document itself is a row itself is considered as like this one, sir. Next, sir, this is what you people should aware. What is the MongoDB structure like? Sir, why we have to choose? What are the key characteristics of MongoDB data structure? Yes, installation is very easy. Installation itself is very easy. Next, and after that, so performance wise, it's too good. Next, no schema. That's why more flexibility. Next, we can store huge amount of data. Like we can do that. Clear, right? You people are feeling comfortable? Now, I have one small doubt. Sir, is it required to have join queries or not? Yes. Why not? Whatever you are doing in the relational database, happily, you can do each and everything in document related databases also. Sir, here, so whatever you are doing in relational database, okay, everything you can do in document related databases also. Okay, relationships you can implement. Next, join queries you can write, no problem. But strictly speaking, not required to have those things for general sake. If it is a very complex, maybe a chance we may require to write join queries, we may require to implement relationships. All these things are possible. That's why no SQL, means no SQL database means so do you know, I thought that no SQL means array you are not going to use SQL, that's why the word no SQL, like we are getting no it is not no SQL, it is not only SQL. Okay, remember this one, not only SQL. Okay, not only SQL, still you are going to get more flexibility in the document related databases. Have you observed, right? Don't think in negative way. No SQL means, sir, we are not going to use SQL, we are not going to write SQL queries. Don't feel like that. It is not only SQL databases. Clear, friends? Up to this, these are the just a few minutes revision whatever I covered in this in this running notes. Already I kept everything right. Okay, sir. Next, sir, how you can perform read operation, write operation, all these things we are going to discuss. Don't worry, Viraj. Okay, so how you can create a document, how you can modify existing document, how you can delete documents, all read and write operations here we require to perform with respect to documents. Clear? How you can do that, that part I will take care. Okay, sir, now there are two important things I want to talk for you people, right? Okay, with respect to the installation. Okay, take a bit special care. Sir, do you know, once we install MongoDB in our system, once we install MongoDB in our system, there are two applications we are going to get. Okay, I install okay MongoDB, I install MongoDB, okay, in my system. Then automatically there are two applications by default we are going to get. Sir, take very special care. What is the first one? Okay, there are two things are going to be there, two applications we are going to get, sir. The first one is sir, Mongo DB server. Can you please observe what is the first one, sir? Mongo DB server. Second one we are going to get is Mongo DB shell. Okay, observe carefully. What is the purpose of this one? Shell is some people may use the word client server, right? It is a very common terminology. Okay, no issue. Client. Once we install MongoDB in our system, then we will get MongoDB shell, MongoDB server. These are separate JavaScript based applications. Remember carefully, right? These are separate JavaScript based applications. Okay, 1 minute, sir. Can I use the word MongoDB shell versus MongoDB? Yeah, MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB server. What the roles of these things, right? Now once we installed MongoDB, once we install MongoDB, sir, here we will get MongoDB shell and MongoDB server. Okay, we will get MongoDB shell and MongoDB server. MongoDB server. These are JavaScript based applications. Remember carefully, right? Sir, these are JavaScript based applications. JavaScript based applications, right? Okay, well. Now my question is, what is the role of MongoDB server? What is the role of MongoDB server? Okay, MongoDB server stores data in the MongoDB database. It is the main point of data storage. Sir, means MongoDB server is the responsible to store our data. Who is going to manage our data? Who is going to store our data? Is MongoDB server. Okay, MongoDB server is responsible to store our data to store our data in database. Sir, server is responsible to maintain our data, right? Sir, what is the purpose of MongoDB shell client? Suppose here I want to insert a new document. I want to insert a new document. I want to find documents. Sir, I want to manage this data. I want to manage this server. So to manage this server, some client is required. That the client itself is nothing but MongoDB shell. Remember this one, sir. MongoDB shell can be used to manage MongoDB server. By using MongoDB shell, we can perform all required CRUD operations. Okay, like so, MongoDB shell, MongoDB shell is responsible to manage server, responsible to manage server. By using this shell, we can perform, all required CRUD operations, sir. If you want to find, if you want to create, if you want to update, delete any type of operations, whatever operations you want to perform on the database, happily you can perform all these things by using shell. Any doubt? Feeling comfortable? Respond. What is the C? What is the C? C, CRUD. C means what? Create. C means what? Create a new document. Create. Sir, R means retrieve. I want to find my matched data. Retrieve. Next, U means update. U means update. Sir, I want to update my existing document. Next, and after that, D means delete, sir. Delete data. So create data, retrieve data, update data, delete data. Yes, if you want to perform these operations happily, so how you can perform these operations, right? By using Mongo shell. Yeah, clear, right? So once we install MongoDB database, these two applications by default are going to come. One is MongoDB shell, the second one is the MongoDB server. What is the role of MongoDB server, which is responsible to store our data? Then how you can perform required operations on the data present in the database by using MongoDB shell. Something like MongoDB shell is a client application to perform required operations on server data. Friends, feeling comfortable? Yeah. Someone is asking about Suman Chakrabarti. He's asking about this small doubt. Can you please answer this? Sir, in MongoDB, all CRUD operations will be related to documents. What's the answer you are going to get? Can you please create a document? Can you please find a document, update document, delete document? Yes. Here, with respect to any operation you require to perform with respect to document, document itself is nothing but something like a JSON object, JavaScript object. Remember this one. Clear? Okay. Now I have one small doubt, sir. Now, if I install MongoDB database in my system, then server and shell both will be available in the same shell, in the same mission. Sometimes this server can be located on the remote mission also, because database need not be in the same mission. Suppose tomorrow if you are going to work on cloud, then database server is locating somewhere else. Have you observed, right? Now the server may be local or remote. Correct, right? It may be local or remote. Okay, sir, I will just I want to show. I want to use MongoDB server locating on the cloud database, right? Sir, for the cloud, MongoDB company people are providing cloud-based MongoDB also. I showed one word I told in the last video. Anyone aware that? Please, Mongo. There is one word I used. Cloud-based MongoDB. Mongo Atlas. I hope you people may remember that. Not, I'm not sure. Mongo Atlas is MongoDB people. The vendor itself is going to provide yes cloud-based MongoDB. So that's why. So by using our MongoDB shell, even you can manage okay cloud-based remote MongoDB server also. Clear, right? Respond. So MongoDB server can be either local or remote. Okay, No problem, right? So by using shell, we can connect with local Mongo server or remote Mongo server. Okay, like we can connect and we can perform required operations. That's it. Okay. Next, there are two important things you people should aware, sir. What is that is, sir, how many applications are there with me currently? Forget about cloud. How many applications are there currently with me? Two applications. One is MongoDB. One is MongoDB server. Second one is the MongoDB shell. Okay, like now, now, now the next, I want to launch. Okay, can you please launch or start MongoDB server? Okay, to launch or start MongoDB server. To launch MongoDB server. Array, can you please start server? Start server. Yes. Which command we require to use is Mongo D. Mongo D. D is the command, sir. Okay, remember this one. Which command we require to use? Mongo D is the command we require to use to launch or start MongoDB server. Next, to launch or start MongoDB. What is the other application? I forgot. Please confirm. MongoDB, other applications are so better to use the shell, not hell. Okay, shell. To launch or start MongoDB shell, which command we require to use is Mongo command. Okay, that's all. These two commands also just aware. I didn't install anyway, but anyway, aware, right? Mongo D command. Next, Mongo D and Mongo. These two commands we are going to use. Okay, like. Next, do you know shell is something like a command prompt? Okay, something like a command prompt. So I want GUI. Yes, GUI support is also there for the shell. Okay, so GUI support is also there. For MongoDB shell. MongoDB shell, because everything we require to perform from the command prompt. Instead of that, if GUI based GUI is available for the shell, then we can feel comfortable. One is there are multiple GUI based GUI applications are there which are built on top of shell. Okay, like sir, one is Compass. What is that? Compass is MongoDB people only providing this one, sir. One is Compass. Second one is Robo T3. Okay, what is that? Can you please confirm? Okay, Robo T3. Okay, like next, Toad Toad for SQL. Usually we are going to use here. Support is there or not? I'm not sure. Okay, like Robo T3. Next one after that, Compass, like multiple GUI support is also there for the shell. You are not required to use native MongoDB shell. Over MongoDB shell, GUI applications already developed. Happily, you can use GUI based also to perform required operations, right? Feeling comfortable up to this? Yeah, we once we started using Compass or Robot T3, like we are going to talk about this. Narendra, don't worry about what is the difference between Compass, Robot T3. All these things we are not required at this stage, not recommended. Even we didn't use also. Then okay. Next, what I want to take. If you people feels comfortable, one more thing I have to talk about this terminology also. What is that is yeah, free software, don't worry, Nikunj. Okay, next, MongoDB, the physical database, not logical database, Viraj. Okay, next, here just take very special care about this. Another is sir, have you heard about MongoDB drivers? MongoDB drivers. Okay, take a bit special care. Sir, we heard about shell and server, but what about this driver? What about this driver like? Suppose if you are learning, if you are learning MongoDB database, array, install database, create some database, and perform required operations. Suppose I'm not the DB related person. I am the application expert, something like Python expert, Java expert, like. So assume I have application is there. Okay, I have some application is there, sir. Sir, it is. It may be this application, may be this application, may be either Java application, or Python application, or C#.NET application, C#.NET application, or otherwise node based application. Okay, like some application is there, sir. Some application is there. Okay, like, sir, I want to communicate with the Mongo DB database. Okay, my requirement, I want to communicate with the Mongo DB database. Take very special care about this one, sir. So from the application, if you want to communicate with the DB application, compulsory some special software must be required. That special software itself is considered as driver. Remember carefully, right? Sir, JDBC, the people who are coming from Java background, if you want to communicate with the database, that database specific library we require to use JDBC, something like. So here some concept must be required, some special software must be required. So to implement this communication, this special software itself is a driver. Okay, so driver, by using driver software, our application can communicate with the database. Okay, if you want to communicate with the database, you have to contact with the driver. Next, this driver is the responsible. Okay, this driver is the responsible to communicate with the database. Now database will provide the data. Now this driver itself is the responsible to provide the data to our application. Clear, right? Yes, friends, are you getting the point? Okay, so what is the role of driver? What is the role of driver from application? Sir, it can be Java based application, or Python based application, or C# or node, something like that. Any application. From application, if we want to communicate with the database, some special software must be required. Some special software must be required. Which is nothing but driver software. Remember carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, so if you want to communicate with the database, some special software must be required, which is nothing but driver software. Is it clear for you people, right? Okay, next, one minute just before clarifying your doubts. Yeah, here just take a bit special care. Array, what is our official website for MongoDB? Anyone, can you please confirm what is the official website for MongoDB? MongoDB.com. Everything is going to be there, sir. Here try free, contact, next, and so on. Docs available. Have you observed solutions? Docs available. In the docs, are you seeing drivers? Drivers are language APIs. Language means our programming language. From programming language, how you can connect. Okay, drivers. Wow, wonderful. How many languages support is available? Can you please cross check? From C language, C++, C#, Go language, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, Rust, Scala, Swift, like all these, from all these languages, happily you can communicate with the database. Okay, like sir, now from Python, assume that, of course, from one language, if I choose, means from other languages also same way. From Python, if I want to choose, okay, just they are providing array on this introduction, take free online course taught by MongoDB. Okay, from Python, how you can connect free online course. Wow, wonderful. This support is also there, sir. So here, what is this one? Can you please confirm? PyMongo is the recommended way to work with MongoDB from Python. So PyMongo is a Python based module. By using this module, happily you can communicate with the MongoDB database. PyMongo, can I use the word now? PyMongo is the driver. What I have to use? to communicate with the Python, to communicate with MongoDB database. Remember this one, sir. Sir, PyMongo. Here, just observe introduction, connection. Okay, like it is how to use and so on. Even tutorial is also available. Okay, tutorial. Now observe this tutorial, sir. Now you can see. Of course, don't worry. Definitely with Python, and if possible with Java, I will communicate with the MongoDB. I will show application part also, because I know programming languages. Don't worry, sir. Sir, have you observed? Import PyMongo, import PyMongo. Next, and after that, import PyMongo. Next, from PyMongo, import Mongo client. Okay, now Mongo client is ready to communicate. Just like we are using shell. We are using shell, but here shell is not available, right? Client we have to get a Mongo client we are getting. So client communicated with so and so. Okay, like don't worry at all. Next, and after that, here, do you know how you can perform required operations? How you can perform required operations like here have you observed? Can you please observe that db.post db.post.insert one? What is this one? What is this one? Insert one means something like you want to insert, you want to insert. Okay, like okay, you want to insert one document in the database, something like yeah, getting a single document with find one. Next, and after that, getting multiple documents with find, like a bulk inserts, how you can perform. Like this is complete tutorial is already there. Okay, like clear, friends? Are you in the position to understand? Okay, what is the role of driver like? So if you want, just in our running notes I'm keeping, it is a Python specific. Yeah, clear, right? Yeah. Next, what is someone is asking about what is the port number? 27017 is the default port number. 27017 is the default port number, but we can customize. Don't worry. Can you please ask your doubts? Yeah, please. What is the mode to connect from Angular or React API? Yes, here just have you observed, right? Angular and React generally front end frameworks. Usually, if you want to communicate with the database from the backend databases, we require to communicate. Suresh, Bharati, getting the point? Okay, that's why they provided from Node. Okay, from the front end, usually we won't communicate with the database. Okay, yeah. What is the difference between Oracle DB and Mongo DB? Oracle is SQL based, relational based. Mongo DB itself is a document based. Okay, at very top level as of now, just aware. What is the difference between Mongo DB and Oracle DB? Oracle database is the relational database. Oracle DB is the relational database. Mongo DB is the document based database. Here data will be stored in the form of table, but here data will be maintained in the form of documents. Okay, well, next, any other vendor for NoSQL databases? Oh, n number of NoSQL databases are available. Have you remembered somewhere I saved somewhere one link? No, here I didn't save. Okay, NoSQL databases, most popular NoSQL databases. N number of, try IBM's NoSQL database. Okay, IBM's NoSQL database, Cassandra, okay, Cassandra, HBase, next Amazon Dynamo, Elasticsearch, like multiple databases are there. Okay, like next up. Yeah. Will you explain Java with Mongo DB example? Java and Python, these two language examples, definitely I will explain. Don't worry, because I know these two languages. Okay, any other language based on that, with your knowledge, happily you can do that. Don't worry at all. Next, MongoDB used in the data science? Yes, definitely. Okay, definitely. Next, for Python, we use MongoDB, not Oracle. Why, sir? So for Python, we can use Oracle and MongoDB both. So why I started this batch? Why just MongoDB we can use, Oracle we can use, MySQL also we can use. No restriction like for Python you should use MongoDB only. No such type of things. Okay, like, sir, will we discuss any program related to blob? Blob, what is that? Maybe, I'm not sure. Let me check. Blob is the Oracle related database, but here, what is the corresponding we require to aware? Okay, Midun, let me check that. Yes, MongoDB admin role is there. Okay, MongoDB admin role is also there. MongoDB. So definitely it is going to be helpful. Who is asking? Surya. Yeah. So, okay, clear, right? Yes, no SQL database is the most common these days. PyMongo is the driver. Yes, it is the driver software. In software related APIs, we can use the word modules, libraries in Python. Okay, it is the library. Yes. Okay. So now here up to this is the clear for you people, right? Still having any doubt? Yeah, still having any doubt about this? Next, yeah, MongoDB support ACID properties. Yes, transactions already available. ACID properties you can do, no problem. Vaibhav Gupta. Yes, I told, right, whatever your relational database, everything is supported here also. Not only that, some extra you can expect. Okay. Next, MongoDB, the free or paid. It is community version is the free. Commercial sake enterprise version we require to use. Both the things are available. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Next, do you know if usually someone is asking about this doubt, sir. Okay, Satish Reddy. He's asking about this doubt. Can you please clarify this? If I learn MongoDB, can I work on Elasticsearch or not? Okay. If you know Oracle, is it possible to work on MySQL very easily? Anyone having this idea? Anyone having this idea? If you work on Oracle, is it possible to work on MySQL or not? Yes, basically the same. If you drive, okay, Swift car, then you can drive some other vendor car also very easily, right? Just maybe few minutes, you may feel a bit difficult. Okay, few minutes until knowing basics, you may feel difficult. But once we familiar with the terminology, the remaining things is the same. Okay, now here also same thing. I'm sure you can use the you can if you aware one NoSQL database, working on other NoSQL database is not that much difficult. Okay, minimum 70 to 80% common terminology will be there. Don't worry at all. Okay, next up, joins also offer joins are here. Don't worry, we can do that. Okay, yeah. MongoDB, the database we are going to discuss. To learn MongoDB, Python or Java must be required. No such type of rule. Database independently, happily you can learn. Next, what is the difference between? Wow, a number of doubts are coming, man. What is the difference between enterprise and community? Enterprise and community versions. Any extra features in enterprise version? Yes. If you are paying something, definitely you will get some extra facilities. Yeah. Who is asking this question? Kaja. Getting right? Some extra features definitely is there. Okay. Next, what is the max size of single document? I don't think, Viraj. I don't think. Okay, max size. Let me check if there is any restriction. We will do that. Don't worry. Okay. Sir, up to this, the basic idea you people got. 3 words you should aware. One is MongoDB shell. Tomorrow, if I'm using shell, if I'm using server, if I'm using driver, you should not feel any difficulty to understand these things, right? Okay. Next, JSON. Yes, JSON, with respect to the JSON, we are going to perform operations because MongoDB is the JavaScript based. Sir, I don't know JavaScript. Don't worry, I will explain. Okay, clear. So shall we go for installation part? If you feel comfortable, I can. MongoDB client is a driver. Yes, correct. Shell. Mongo client is the shell. Bellamkonda Venkat. It is the shell, something like which can be used to communicate with the server. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, there are some people are having general doubts. Okay, just 1 minute I will explain. Sir, you people will get material, running notes. Okay, running notes material will be available at last because it is my first batch. Running notes we will share next, and after that videos you can share. Even by mistake, if you are missing any session, happily you will get all these things. You are not required to worry. Okay, next. So now let me go for installation part. Yeah, friends, let me talk installation part. Okay, Mongo DB installation. Is it easy or difficult? Is it easy or difficult? Very easy, very easy. Nothing will be there, sir. A small kid also can install, I'm sure. Okay, now just let me open the website mongodb.com. Let me open mongodb.com. Okay, mongodb.com. Are you seeing anywhere softwares? Okay, softwares, mongodb.com softwares. Here, community server and enterprise server, development tools, Compass, GUI for MongoDB, OPS manager, next easy integration to your data connectors like we have. Among all, here have you observed, right? Here just take a bit special care. Community server. Have you observed community server? Okay, a free and open document database. A free and open document database. What is enterprise server? Enterprise server itself is advanced features and security. Advanced features and security. It is the more secure. Next, advanced features you are going to get. It is the paid. Someone asked, sir, what is the difference between community server and enterprise server? Are you seeing the taglines itself is going to tell the difference, right? Okay, like now let me go for community server. It is just for educational purpose. It is just for educational purpose, like we can. Okay, it is a freeware, right? Okay, MongoDB community enterprise and community is powerful distributed. These commonly versions offer header queries, indexing, something like that. So this one is enough. We are not required to go for we are not required to go for enterprises. Community server is enough. Now observe that which version do you know available downloads. It is considering it is considering, do you know it automatically it is captured our platform, Windows platform I'm using right there. Now observe, other than Windows here 4.42, 4.2, 11, 4.2, 11. Okay, like multiple things are there. Okay, like a current version 4.4.2. Next, Windows. Have you observed? There are multiple platforms it's going to provide the support. Multiple platforms it's going to provide support, sir. Okay, Linux based. Next, and after that, Unix or Linux based support is there. Mac support is there, like Windows. It is the cross-platform support is there, sir. Next, it is the installer. Let me download. Sir, are you feeling comfortable? Respond. Are you feeling comfortable? Available downloads? Download. Next, can I use community version for my real-time projects? What is the word you can use? Can I use community server for real-time projects? Okay, take very special care. License agreement. Community edition is just for educational purpose, not for commercial use. Okay, next, moreover, you can't enjoy every feature. You won't enjoy every feature. Next, because there are some features may not available in community edition. Next, security is also less. I told right at the beginning only I showed more secure is enterprise. That's why real-time projects compulsory we require to use enterprise server only. Okay, like now let me download this one. If I download this Windows installer, by default we are going to get. Don't worry, I downloaded already this one. Okay, I downloaded already. Yes, have you observed, right? This is the thing. Of course, you are going to get the same thing only, same file only, right? Don't worry, or otherwise let me show. because you people may feel sir is hiding something. Okay, let me download, let me copy this one. Okay, that's it. Directly installer, Microsoft installer we are getting, sir. Sir, now the next steps are very easy. Okay, let me click this one. Okay, now it's asking about name. Do you want to run this file? Yes, sir. Run. Okay, it is asking welcome to Mongo DB. So SQL the setup wizard Mongo DB. Some okay, like sir, I accept the terms and conditions in the license agreement. Yeah, here you people can see. You people can see all the license related issues. The people who are very much interested, you can read here all the things by default available. Is it possible to use for commercial purpose? All these things are available by default. Do you want complete version or custom version? No problem, better to go for complete. Okay, complete, no issue at all, complete. Next, here one small thing you should aware, sir. What that is, can you please observe, this? Of course, just I selected complete, automatically this one is coming, sir. So install MongoDB as a service, run service as a network service user, something like that. Install MongoDB as a service. What is the meaning of this one? Anyone, can you please tell what it means? What it means? Install MongoDB as a service, run service as the network service user. What it means is, if you start your system, automatically MongoDB server will be started. Have you observed? We are not required to start separately. Okay, Windows, once Windows is going to start, automatically the service also by default is going to be started. Remember carefully, right? Okay, but to reflect this, compulsory what we have to do, we require to restart our system. Once restart, then only the service will be started automatically. Otherwise we have to start manually. How you can do that part, I will take care. Next, account domain, account password. Like if you want, you can set these things. Let it default. We are not required to do anything. Next, moreover, have you observed, right here where it is installing? C colon program files, MongoDB server 4.4 data. Next, and after that here data folder and the log folder is available. Okay, like now two folders, data directory, log directory, right? Okay, next, install Mongo. Do you want to install MongoDB Compass? MongoDB Compass is the official graphical user interface for MongoDB. Install MongoDB Compass. If you want, you can check, or otherwise you can uncheck, no problem at all. Next, install. Installing MongoDB is very easy, nothing will be there, sir. Just automatically it's going to be installed. Compass by default is going to be started. Clear? Okay, so just what I will do here is, meanwhile, this one, from this location you require to install community, like next, any other things I told. Next, related to MongoDB drivers, all drivers were available. So mongodb.com. Okay, docs in that drivers. Yes, just if you want to check the drivers, the default port number. Okay, yeah, is it install still going on? Don't worry at all. Next, I have one small doubt. Once we install, automatically two applications we are going to get. One is server application, second one is shell. Okay, like so if I want to launch a server, if I want to start server, can you please tell which command we require to use? Which command we require to use? Mongo D is the command. If I want to start my shell, which command we require to use? Mongo is the command we have to use. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, it may take a few minutes. It's a very common. Don't worry. Just it's not going to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, oddly 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. Yes. So why it is taking some time is okay. Why it's taking some time, more time, because Compass we install next, and after that we install the full version. That's why it is taking some time. Don't worry. MongoDB Compass is being installed. Okay, finish. It loading plugins and so on. Okay, number of plugins are required here. Okay, loading. It is the compass, but how you can use this compass later I will explain. Don't worry at all. Okay, later I will explain. Okay, this compass we are not required to worry at this stage. Now my question is, MongoDB is installed in my system or not? Please confirm. Is the MongoDB, is it installed in my system or not? Yes, it is installed in our system. Yes, let me go for C drive program files. In the program files, MongoDB server 4.4 bin. Okay, like sir, multiple executables are there. Okay, mongo.exe, mongo.d.exe is there. Of course, mongo s.exe, what is the purpose? We will discuss next level. Don't worry. We have to worry about two executables. What the first one, sir? Mongo.exe. What the second one? Mongo.d.exe. Sir, mongo.exe for the shell. Okay, mongo.d.exe for the server. Any doubt? Okay, now let me go to this location. Let me go to this location. Let me open my command prompt. Okay, 1 minute. One. Yeah, open. Sir, let me open. Oh, command prompt is open. Now have a look once. I'm currently in that location. C colon program files MongoDB server 4.4 bin. Okay, now Mongo D hyphen version. 1 minute. Have a look once. Which version we are using? Okay, which version we are using? 4.4.2. Okay, we 4.4.2, like we are getting using this version. Okay, like next Mongo shell, which version we are using? Hyphen version. Okay, Mongo shell version. Here observe the DB version 4.4.2, shell version is also 4.4.2, like it is shell version is the same. So means Mongo and the Mongo D is sir working or not? Can you please confirm? Mongo and Mongo D both are working or not? Yes, working. Now I have to start the server. I have to start the shell, and then from the shell I want to perform some operations on okay server. Now my question is, listen very carefully, sir. Currently I'm in which location? C colon program files MongoDB server. Okay, if you want to execute these commands, compulsory you should be in the same location. Suppose tomorrow, let me go to D drive. Okay, now I'm talking Mongo hyphen version. Mongo hyphen version. Is it going to work or not? Array, is it going to work or not? No. It is not going to work. It is not going to work. Okay, now observe. Mongo is not recognized as internal or external command. If I use Mongo D hyphen version, sorry, Mongo D is not recognized as internal or external command. Array, these commands will work only in this location. Remember this one. Only in this location, these commands will work. If you go to some other location, sorry, these things are not going to work. Then so from anywhere I have to use these commands. What you have to do is you have to tell to the system saying, array, if I use any command, can you please search in this location also? We have to update. How you can tell? Add this location to the path variable. Okay, like now observe carefully. This is sorry. Observe carefully. Here C colon bin, like I'm trying to take. Let me take this location. What I have to take? Yes, how to add to the path. Now properties, advanced system settings, environment variable. Here user variable, system variable. Anything you can take. There is no problem at all. User variable. If I can take a path user variable is there already in my system. Edit. Okay, new. Let me add this location. Have you observed? C column program files MongoDB server 4.4 bin. Okay, let me add this location. I added either user variable or system variable. No problem, right? Okay. Here also okay. That's all. Mandatory compulsory. You should click okay. Okay, like yes. Now let me close this one. Let me close this command prompt, and then let me go to any location, sir. This is my command prompt. I'm in C users Lenovo. Like now from here I'm taking Mongo iPhone version. Anyone, can you please tell, is it going to work or not? Is it going to work or not? From any location, because I updated already path. Okay, now it is working, sir. Mongo DB shell version 4.4.2, because Mongo command is always related to the shell. Okay, now I'm going to D drive. Here I'm trying to take Mongo iPhone version. Yes, Mongo DB shell version, like anywhere. Now these commands are going to work anywhere. No problem, right? Okay. Now my question is, I want to launch a server first. So to launch a server, please observe carefully. Mongo, what is the command? I forgot. Please update. I forgot, because usually I'm the Ghazni sir. I can't remember anything that long time. Okay, remember, just that's why sometimes I may not even. What is that? Mongo D is the command. D, Mongo database, something like. Yeah. Okay. Sir, is it started or not started? Not started. Because if it is started, it should be in the continuous. But here command prompt, it is coming means shutting down, not started. What may be the reason? Here there is one small problem is there for this. What is that? Yes, where you have to store our data, is it expecting something else? Here just observe that. Are you seeing anywhere the problem? 1 minute. Yeah, here have you observed, right? So just read this one, sir. Non-existent path data directory d colon data db not found. D colon data db not found. Create the missing directory or specify another path using -db path command line option or in the configuration file. Yeah, this line is the very important, very important, sir. Sir, now observe this one. Non-existent path data directory d data db not found. Create the missing directory or specify another path using. So here observe, create missing directory or -db path command line option or this is. So if you are going to use configuration file, you can do here, or from the command line you can use this one. But anyway, instead of all these things, create missing directory. Okay, well, now I am in which location? Why it is expecting in the D drive? It is expecting in the D drive. Observe that. Why it is expecting the D drive? Because I executed this command from which drive? D drive, right? Suppose let me go to C drive. From the C drive, let me take Mongo D, like I'm trying to take. Okay. Now here see this one. Now here what it is expecting create C drive data DB like it's expecting, sir. C drive data DB like it is expecting. That's why let me create this directory, or otherwise you can specify with this option also. Okay, like yes, both ways are available, right? Now what I have to take is, let me go to C drive. What is the directory it is expecting? Can you please confirm or respond? What is the directory it is expecting? Data directory. In the data directory, it is expecting subdirectory also. It is expecting subdirectory also. So what is that? C data DB. C data DB. To store data, it is expecting some directory. The name should be in this. Okay, well, C data DB I created, right? Now, can I start the server or not? Okay, 1 minute. Let me start the server. Yes, excellent. Server started. Have you observed, right? Server started. Okay, now the server is started. Okay, well, once a server is ready, to perform operations, 1 minute, in the DB, in the DB, okay, like yeah, have you observed there are several files got created in the DB? There are several files got created, sir. Journal, diagnostic.data. Next there are some files got created, .bson, storage.bson, okay, like a bson file, log file, wt file, like multiple things. That's why it was unable to start, because this location is not there. Okay, well, next, tomorrow, if I want to use this command from the D drive, okay, compulsory is expecting somewhere in the D drive. That's why instead of that, there is another alternative is also there, friends. DB here. What is the command? What is the command we require to use? Can you please confirm? What command we used? Mongo here, Mongo D. Next, hyphen DB path. Here you can specify this location. Okay, here you can specify this location where you require to save. Okay, you can specify this location, like now DB path. Now we are not required. Suppose here whatever location you are going to provide, in that location database will be stored. Okay, this option is also there, don't worry, right? But anyway, let me make it the simple. Okay, it is expecting some directory. I created that directory. Okay, well, now my server is running or not? Please confirm. The server is running or not? Yes, server is running. Now my question is, I want to perform some operations on this server. What I have to take? I require to perform some operations on this server. What some other application must be required? What is that application? Shell. Let me open another command prompt. Okay, another command prompt I'm trying to open. Now observe this. So here, to launch a shell, which command I have to use? Mongo. Enter. Excellent. Here see, Mongo shell is ready. Okay, this is the shell. Observe carefully, right? Mongo shell is the ready. Now what I want to take is array. Which version of database you are using? Hey server, what is your version? Please let me know. Server, what is your version? Can you please let me know? DB dot version, like you can ask. DB dot version, like you can ask. So which version we are using? 4.4.2. You can ask, because so if I ask anything, this shell is going to communicate with the server, and it is going to bring the required information from us. Okay, returns Mongo DB version. Array, which commands we can use from the shell? Boss, I want some help. DB dot help, like you can take DB dot help. Now observe, yes, all these are various commands. DB methods, DB dot admin command, aggregate command, auth command, clone database command, command help. Sir, here can you please have a look once? What is this one? DB dot create collection. Which collection you require to create, sir? DB dot create collection. Happily you can specify. You can specify Next, and after that here, like all these things by default there, all these methods happily you can use. Just now I used, right, this one. Just now I used this one, right, db dot version. Array which version? Current version of the server. Current version of the server. Next, db dot stats. db dot stats statistics. db dot stats, like now it's going to provide db test collections 0, views 0, objects 0, like everything. Scale factor 1. Okay, yeah, like this is db dot stats statistics. Statistics are that particular server. Is it a instance of the server? Yes, Amit, correct. Now db is the predefined object. db is the predefined object in the Mongo DB application. Remember that Mongo DB shell application, db is the predefined object. Okay, like that. So now what I want to take is, I told, have you remember, I installed MongoDB physical database. In this physical database, there may be a chance of several logical databases. Several logical databases are there. Okay, like that. Array, can you please provide which logical databases are there in this? Just simple, I can ask show dbs. Have you observed what is that command? What is the command I'm using? Show dbs. So the default logical databases available, we are going to get 3 logical databases by default available: admin, local, config. Okay, now admin, config, local, like admin, config, local. These are the 3 databases are there. Suppose assume I want to go to admin. Use admin. Commands are, all logical databases are created in the data.db location. Yeah, Suman. Yeah. Next, use admin. Okay, switch to db admin. Now in the db database, in the admin database, which things by default will be there? In the admin database contains several collections. Show collections was system.version is the collection which is available. Remember this one, sir. Which is available. System.version is the default collection which is available. Okay, like array, in this collection, which documents are there? Can you please provide? Like you can ask, but don't worry, all that level we will move in the next. Use local. Switch it to db local. Now show collections, like you can ask. Yeah, Ravi Shankar, 1 minute, I will provide for you, don't worry. Yeah, perfect. So someone is asking about logical database, physical database, not having any clear clarity, sir. Someone is asking about this question. What does use admin do? Abhinav, admin, local, config, these things are going to be used internally by MongoDB. Okay, we are not required to worry. Our requirement is, if you want to work with your own database, you require to create your own database. Yes. Now Ravi Shankar is asking a small question. Very simple. My requirement is, assume that, sir, I install MongoDB in my system. Okay, I install MongoDB in my system, sir. Install. Now the physical database I got or not? Can you please confirm? Physical database I got. Okay, physical database I got. So one of my client is asking, Array, can you please provide? Can you please develop a project related to my e-store? Related to my e-store, he asked. Now I created e-store DB and I worked on this. Okay, well. Next, tomorrow another client came. Array, can you please create okay, my college automation system? Now I created college DB, like. So now my question is, for eStore DB, is it required to install separately MongoDB? And here also separately is it required to install MongoDB? Can you please confirm? No. Ravi Shankar, you have to tell. Is it required? No. I installed already. Now I got physical database. In this, eStore DB is just the eStore DB is one database what I hosted in this Mongo DB. College DB is another database I hosted in this like. Now eStore DB and College DB, these two things by default considered as logical databases. Clear, right? So on the same physical database, you can create a number of logical databases and you can work. This is what logical. Ravi Shankar. This type of style is there even in the case of MySQL database also. In the MySQL also, directly you can't work. You have to create your own database and you require to switch to that database and you have to work. But in a Oracle, we are not having any such type of requirement. Okay, that's it. This is how to explore, how to launch server and shell, how you can perform basic operations. Feeling comfortable? Any doubt? Okay, so by next session, better to make sure you have to better to make sure you require to install this DB. You require Mongo DB installation, so that we will start our practice sessions. Is Pradeep Singh, we are not required to create that folder every time. Remember that we are not required to create that folder every time. Data DB, one time we require to create. Automatically our data will be stored there. Kishore Reddy, from the command prompt you can use Mongo version, Mongo D version, so that you will get which version you are using, which version is available currently in your system. Kishore. Shashank, chat box is not required. In the questions window you have to have. Yeah, okay, clear, right? Yeah, you can. Vardhan, sir, it's a very common doubt for most of the people. Sir, is it required to create data DB every time? Every time? Okay, like some people may ask, is it required to create every time? Okay, no, because the reason is only once. Only once. Next, in the Windows, I installed this one as a service. Next time onwards, once I restarted my system, automatically this service by default is going to run. Have you observed? Automatically DB is going to run. We are not required to start manually, and it's going to use by default whatever data DB created. Automatically it is going to consider. So don't worry much about that. It is one time activity.